Hello, everyone, and welcome to Couch Coaches. I am Billy Trice, of course. Today, we have a very special guest, a good friend of mine, CJ McNeal, running back for Air Force. He's from the Central Florida area. Thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate it. So let's just hop straight into this and let's really get into it. So I understand that you're a running back at Air Force. You only had 1 year in high school to really grab the attention of scouts.
When I watch you play, you're just so fast, and you just ran by everybody down there in Florida. You would just think it's crazy for at least not even like at least somebody give you a shot and somebody say that we're gonna take a chance on this kid. I know he's small, but he's insanely fast. But I guess that's why Air Force took a chance, and I feel like you definitely fit perfectly in their offense as well, don't you think?
I do believe that. Because I think speed kills, and that's just my opinion and opinion of many others. But I think that once you get in college, that it's really not that difficult to actually get bigger. Because football is basically a job. You want that rule, right? You're down football half the time, but especially here, football half the time. Then I'm doing military stuff, and then I got with my school stuff. So it's like actually a job. And so I think that once you put effort into football, actually, and you take the plan seriously, it's not going to be difficult to come to that elite level that they actually want you to become.
Wow. Yeah. You're a very young guy yet. I feel like you have a great head on your shoulders because not a lot of people realize that as early. You're going into your sophomore year. Not a lot of guys are able to have that mindset and understand, how the college game works at such an early point in their collegiate career. So that's something that's definitely a positive thing for you, and I definitely see greatness in store for you as well. So let's also talk about your track and field career as well. You went to your state championship in Florida. You ran 11.2 there in 2017, but you ran a school record of 10.79. Am I correct?
10.72.
10.72.
Yeah.
10.72, which is pretty fast in the 100 meters. How did you see the correlation between your track talent and your football talent meshed together? Was it very prominent in the fact that your track and field training and your track and field work in your football off season helped you in any type of way for football?
I would definitely say I was in the position that I am today if it was not for that. I was always one of the faster kids in the field, for sure. But in Florida, speed is a totally different concept than any other state. So in Florida, Florida and Texas have most of the records for everything in track.
Wow.
And once I realized how much speed is really out there, I knew that I had to train on top of my talent to actually become an elite sprinter.
Right.
And I think with me being a running back, explosiveness and speed are key to being a running back. So all my track work I was training really correlated with me being a running back and being more explosive and being more faster so I can get to the hole quicker. And being two-leg dominant is what we call it, which means you're equally powerful on each foot, which means you can explode off of one foot at any given time. And so that's a big factor in playing football and also track.
And that one of those crazy. I actually noticed that while watching your huddle tape. I noticed your footwork. Your footwork was impeccable. Like your first step in the backfield when you're about to run the ball, it was clean, it was precise, and it was explosive every single time. And I just wondered if coaches saw that, or if coaches were really paying attention to that, because not a lot of running backs do that, especially running backs in high school. There's a lot of false steps that are taken, and they're, like you said, they're more explosive on one of their feet than the other. But you, no matter which direction you were going in, you were explosive every single time, and that's what I feel like, yeah, differentiates you with other backs. So what it like? So what do you think? So what is your upcoming role this season in Air Force offense, or as their team as a whole?
So I think that I had a really great spring this season, and at the end of every spring in the school, they have like meetings with the coaches on what marks they want you to hit, and they'll talk about what they want you to improve for the fall and what they saw spring in. And they told me that my spring game was one of the best that they've seen in a while, or my training practices and the game, because they look at everything, not just the game. And they told me that they don't see any reason why I shouldn't be traveling or see the field if I keep playing the way that I played during spring ball. But the only issue is that here at the Foot Academy, we run the ball, I would say 80%, 85% of the time, which means we have a lot of running backs. So I have to compete every single day, day in, day out, on the field and classrooms, in the military stuff, so that the coaches don't have to worry about me not being able to play and whatnot. So my main focus is to get the best grades that I can in school and put out every day on the field and just play the way I've been playing. And also, you have to work in the weight room, because if you're not getting in the weight room, then you can't be starting in the field. So.
Wow, so that's good to hear. It's good that your spring campaign was elite and you did well. So also speak on, because you kind of vaguely mentioned it just now. Most collegiate athletes, they have to deal with school, and they have to deal with their sport or their or practice and stuff like that. You have to deal with school, football, and then military as well. So how is that dynamic like too?
So at like Air Force, West Point, and the Naval Academy all over recruit due to the fact that they know kids are going to quit football halfway through the season, beginning of the season, maybe right after basic training, maybe the spring ball, because they know how hard it is to deal with all the aspects. Because neither of them are easy.
Right.
Being a football player is not easy. School here at the Air Force Academy is not even close to being easy. Military aspect is, I would say, more of an effort thing than anything else. Just as long as you're ever into that, it shouldn't be that difficult and the right attitude. But they understand and know how difficult it is here, so they truly recruit like more than any other colleges in the nation. Because I would say in the beginning of this season we had, I want to say, 104 freshmen on the team.
Wow.
And right now we maybe have 75.
Jeez. That's crazy. That I didn't know those numbers. Wow, that is that's a lot. That 105 freshmen. Just freshmen.
Yeah. So
that's definitely wow. So what you have a very good mindset, work ethic. Where did you get that from? Is that something that you've just instinctively always had, or did your mom or dad instinctively just pour that into you?
So I would say mostly growing up as a kid, I was always a competitive kid in general, but I was always, I would say, on one of the better football teams and whatnot. So there's always athletes around me, and I knew that if I wanted to fill out a these great athletes, I already had to work harder at a young age. And so I think that just from a young age, it just stuck with me all the way through. And I think it was when I got to high school when I realized that the little things really matter.
Right.
Like, once you're good at something, you'll look off the little things like, it's whatever, I know how to do that. But once you don't do the bigger things right, you have to go back to the little things to correct them. Yep. And I learned that at Bishop Moore because those coaches really stress knowledge. Like, knowledge is key. If you don't know what you're doing up in the head, your body's not gonna be able to do the thing correctly. And so I learned RFA.
Wow, that's great that you were able to get that from your family, and just having the great awareness to realize that you had to focus on the little things. And that's great that your high school coaches taught you that as well, because there's a lot of high school programs out there that aren't teaching the correct things and are missing the fact that the little things do matter, and making sure each player understands that. Not every coach and not every team does that. So it's great that your school was able to do that, because I feel like you're better for it now. Realizing that at a younger age is key. It opens more doors for you. It makes you just an all around better person knowing that, and you'll be way more successful with that knowledge as well. So before I let you go, I just want to ask you, who is your favorite collegiate player? Who in your mind do you think is your favorite collegiate player, and why? And then also, I want to, of course, ask you who's your favorite NFL player and why. So go ahead.
So I actually have two favorite collegiate players. They're not playing right now. And Jeffrey Thomas. I would say that I watched both of their highlights before.
Who was that again? I'm sorry. Who was that?
Tavon Austin and D'Anthony Thomas.
Oh yeah, those are my guys.
Yeah, man. They're so tough. Like, I've always thought to be like them in college. Like, every time before a football game, I put on one of their highlights and just hope that I can play on this something. And I love Ezekiel Elliott. That man is. I love that man. Like, he's on TV. Like, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. But
yeah, I was about to say, I forgot that you were a Cowboys fan, so I kind of should have saw this coming. But go ahead. I'll digress.
No, but yeah, I like to see him on the ball, because I mean, although he doesn't have a great offensive line, he does make stuff work for himself, even though he doesn't have anything to do. And so that is also another aspect of my game that I would like to add. And just like watching him play, I feel like it would make me better if you watch it to learn instead of watching it for entertainment,
Exactly. My dad used to do the same thing with me. He used to have me watch the NFL, and not watch as a fan, and watch as just for enjoyment. He made me watch and actually look and understand what my position guys were doing. Look at their technique. Look to see what they're doing. And learn from it, because yes, we enjoy watching the game, and yes, it's fun, but you can really learn a lot from watching guys who are where you want to be and who are pros. You can take some of the things that they're doing out there and try and implement them yourself and make you a better player from it. Am I right or am I wrong?
Exactly. I think every NFL game is kind of sort of a film set.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you understand.
Well, CJ, I really appreciate you for doing the show with me. I've been trying to get this interview for the longest. You've been so busy, but I'm just glad that you were able to find some time and have this quick little interview and conversation with me. So I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And best of luck to you this season. Hopefully you keep trending upward. And you achieve everything that you'd like to. We got to keep in touch too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll keep you updated.
All right, man. See you later. Thank you.
All right, man. Bye.